Hello everybody and welcome to video 16 of my 30-day challenge. In this video we're continuing on with part 2 of the Ferris wheel project. In part 1 I created the carriage or the cabin for the Ferris wheel. If you'd like to go back and watch that, I will leave a link in the description below. For this video we're going to be doing the actual main section of the Ferris wheel, the spokes and the main support legs. So over in the blender we're going to start with a cylinder, and I'm just going to scale it to 12 vertices and scale it down. That way I can select the edge ring, and I'm going to bevel all these edges to give me something to extrude for the spokes of the wheel. And I just extruded them out by 10, and it made a pretty good fan. I stand it up on its side, and I decided, and I'm going to use the mirror modifier to work on both sides at one time. Now on the inside I'm going to inset this and pull them over, clip them together to make the spokes, or the part where the spokes connect. And then I just scaled up the face on the outside to make the rings that go around the top and the middle for structural support. Now to me it looks more like a bicycle wheel, but I looked at all these Ferris wheels, and other than little details between the spokes, almost every single one of them had all these rings unless they were individually armed. So I like the way it looked. I think it turned out pretty good. Now this is the second attempt at making this particular video, because the first time I did it, when I hit record, apparently I had two windows open and my recording only recorded just a blank empty window. So the Ferris wheel in episode 1 looks different than this one, because when I got to looking at it, and when I was looking at my reference images again, the center spoke, or the center support where everything is at, was a lot smaller in all the Ferris wheels than what I made it originally. I like this one. I think it turned out much better. So I'm just extruding and insetting using the I key and the E key a lot here. And here I'm just extruding the legs. They were a little crooked, so I had to back up and select the right faces. And to get them to extrude this way, you just have to select the faces and set the pivot point to individual origins. At this point I'm just trying to get the legs a little thicker because they were really thin. And I had a hard time until I remembered I could use the edge slide tool to slide an edge along the geometry, which is just double G. If you hit G twice, it will grab the edge and then allow you to slide it along the geometry where it's at. And right now I'm just positioning the legs and creating the feet for the stands. Now at the end I end up pulling the feet a little closer together, because when I was looking at Ferris wheels the feet were closer together. I tested the spinning just to make sure that the center wheel wasn't going to interfere with the legs, and I did that by creating a secondary object. The legs are separate objects from the inner wheel so that it will spin without interfering. So I scaled it up, I was trying to make everything look right, and then I was just testing it. Once I was satisfied with the moving parts and with the sizes and everything, I just go in, I add some nodes, I add some color, and just to give it a little bit, color the ground. I'm going to add a camera and add some lights. I did a lot of it in rendered mode for some reason. I just wanted to see what it was going to look like while I was messing with stuff. This will work much better in 2.8 once it gets a full release. The EV engine allows you to render in real time. So this is what my scene ended up looking like. I ended up just rendering out a picture. I got yellow rings and a reddish metal looking legs. Real happy with this. Real quick video. There wasn't a whole lot of anything really complicated when it came to making this particular model, other than making the measurements and everything stand out. In the next video I'll be bringing in the carriage, adding the carriages around the ring, and setting up for animation. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button. If you are enjoying the series, please go ahead and leave a comment for me and let me know. I really appreciate the feedback. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next episode.